And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Miami Marlins. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go and towing the slab, Sandy Alcantara. What do you look for here?
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. And that is downstairs. And we are underway in game one of the series. And now it's even up.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Left field. Conine sizes this one up. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
And that one fouled off.
Just out.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. 1 out, base is empty. And that one is inside. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
1 gone, runner at first. Here's Byron Buxton. There's the strike at the knees. Alcantara, the tall righty, 200 pounds, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Strike 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And ball 1. Lewis, the base runner at first with 1 out. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. And that just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And now it's filled up.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Now Correa up to hit. That one fouled off. Two outs. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss there.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
That one just missing inside, and it's 2-2. Runner on the move. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back here in Miami, and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
And that's outside. Ball 2. That to right. Walner on the move. Puts it away for the out. Here's the center fielder, Victor Mesa Jr. And he dodges that fastball.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
One down, base is empty. And that is in for a strike. And the count is 1-2. Center field. Buxton hauls it in, 2 away. Xavier Edwards now at the plate. Ball 1 there. 2 outs, base is empty.
Nope.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing in the Miami. Back here at Lone Depot Park, top of the second. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Carlos Correa. Foul ball there.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 2-2. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
This is Willie Castro.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately, currently with a 13-game hitting streak.
First pitch misses. fouled off to the right. Next offering is in for a strike. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup. Here's Trevor Larnach.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. They got it for out number 2. Luke Keeschel will hit next. Alcantara over to first. Correa dives back in. Keeschel with a homer in his last game.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swing and a foul out of play. Kicks and deals. Just misses with that one.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Correa, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a ball evens the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. That was the sweeper, but it missed. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Out towards right center field. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
And now for the Marlins, Jonah Bride. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Jesus Sanchez at the plate and takes high there. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner around second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And at the plate for Miami, Griffin Conine. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. It's 2-0.
Everything came together for him. He showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Conine around third. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Tinoco measures 6 feet 4 inches, 29 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Towards first, right. Steps on first for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's a strikeout looking. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees. Here's the second baseman, Willie Castro. This one chopped to first and a foul ball.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Tosses to first. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Never stop me from being a good wager. I get respect from observers, no Republican. I'm the white and every dad Chuck D in my community.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Jorge Alcala.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And a swing and a miss.
You know, these Marlins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
To third, and it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. And here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much. Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Slice to right. Fair ball. Coming home. He will score. Throws to second, and in at second with an RBI double. Wide throw, and it gets away. One down, runner at third. Victor Mesa Jr. getting. Here comes the manager. A new arm into the game, the righty Cole Sands.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
That one's in there. 0-1. Now one missed.
Ball, that's in.
Lopez takes his lead at third with one away.
Aye.
Got him looking for the K. Went back to the cutter, and it was worthwhile.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Edwards in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one sliced foul.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
0-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Tying run at the plate. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. George Soriano.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So now the DH spot, Luke Keeschel. That's in there. Out there to center. Mesa on the move. Snags it on the run. And there's one down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Miranda in now, takes ball one off the plate. Larnach over at first with one away. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball popped up. Lopez moving under it. 2 down. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. Rocco Baldelli making a move for a pinch hitter. Emmanuel Rodriguez. A runner on first with 2 gone for him. Just missed. Two outs. Off the plate inside. And a count now 2-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. And that is out of play. Now move to first.
Safe.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Now 3-1. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Now a move being made at second base. And here's the pinch runner, Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader.
Swings and misses. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And that's outside. And a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Line to left. Drops into the glove. And that is that. Twins strand a pair. They're still up 7-5. Now into the game, Harrison Bader. He'll be out in left field.
Number 12, Harrison Bader.
Also into the ball game, Diego Cartaya. He takes over behind the plate. So digging in, Jonah Bride.
I really hope you listen to the essence of this message. Glad you dressing so expressive and you're moving in percentage. Advantage adolescence when you always have connections. God dealt the opportunity for you to be progressive. My body's just a vessel for me to share this message. Invested in my record.
New pitcher on here, Griffin Jacks.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
That's down and in. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Going back on this one. And brings it in at the wall.
Now batting is right fielder.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
Sanchez, batting with one down, takes a strike. And strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one the other way, and it goes just foul. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The Twins leading by 2 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 2. This to third. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's got his second double of the game.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
The tying run at the plate. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around third. He'll score, and the tying runs at second base with a double.
Oh, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
1 out, runner at second, and now the DH, Davison De Los Santos. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper.
0-1.
Chopper to second. Castro slinging it to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Ramirez in the box now. Takes strike 1. The tying run is 90 feet away.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That one in the dirt, and the count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Line drive, and it stays fair. In comes the run from third. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good
manager out of the dugout. New arm out of the bullpen, Danny Coulombe.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Right side. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 9th inning coming. So coming into the game now on defense, Derek Hill. He'll be out in left field. So they turn to their closer, Calvin Fauché.
And this is his 40th appearance of the season, so he's starting to log a decent amount of work this year.
And another ball.
No strike.
Next offering way upstairs. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
that one in the air center field. Mesa settles under it. Brings it in. And there's one down. Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one. Activity in the bullpen. Andrew Nardi, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Now 1-1.
1-1.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. And that's in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see.
Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And that one fouled off. Fought off foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a base hit into right center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss. Next offering is downstairs. Liner. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get. Back here in Miami, and here is Victor Mesa Jr. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Buxton reaching back towards the wall. Hauls it in on the warning track. And up next for Miami, Xavier Edwards. A switch hitter batting right.
So I ain't saving you or clean the house. Do you think that's just a statement?
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norby.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Trying to send this to extra innings. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Ripped to right. Rodriguez makes the play, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. 9 isn't enough to back now, we're in extras, and there's a new arm on the mound, Andrew Nardi.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Harrison Bader swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Next pitch is outside. Into center. Mesa coming on. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Keishel swings through it for strike one. Miami's bullpen with some action. Anthony Bender, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Cronin getting loose as well. Swing and a pop-up. Lopez brings it in, and there are two down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And ball one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Emmanuel Rodriguez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings and misses, struck him out. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride. Coulomb back to work. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Move to second. Norby dives back in safely.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
There's the strike at the knees, and it's 1-1. On the ground, out to short. Correa over to first. One out in the bottom of the 10th. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. In there for strike one. That one's upstairs, ball one. Winning run stands at second. And a count 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The winning run on second base. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins. So they turn to their closer, Yohan Duran.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Now, Derek Hill. That is upstairs for ball one. In the air, right side. Rodriguez moving under this one. Drops into the glove. And that is. Now we go to the 11th. And the batter now, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Hit in the air, right field. Sanchez gets under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Diego Cartaya came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here.
Ball one,
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're here at the top half of the 11th.
2-0.
Pitch out, but no action. Grounds one to short. Sends it across to first, and that is out number 2. Here's Royce Lewis. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And he gets tied up right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Ripped into center base hit. Miranda in to score. And it's an RBI single. And they've got the lead in extra innings.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2.
And that one a little below the knees. And now 3-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Lewis off of first with 2 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Hopefully he figures it out on the mound because they're running out of arms in that bullpen.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Swinging a ground ball, and that's just foul.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 8-7. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park. We're in extras here. Now it's the DH, Davison De Los Santos.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you got to get him up to third. Think back up to middle or to right field.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Just off the outside edge. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Strikes him out with 101.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Ramirez at the plate now. That's ball 1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. With the winning run at the plate. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. That one misses. 2-2. struck him out looking. And they're down to their last out.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
At the plate, Otto Lopez. Late swing fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. That's in there. And that's strike 2. This could end it. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
And a final 8-7. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Just traders, I gave